He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 2, episode 11. So let's go ahead and get this ratchetness out the way, baby, because it's going to be crazy. Oh my, did I put my microphone on? It's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Hello, Jaybirds, okay? Did I just see a spider? I'm seeing things. Anyway, Jaybirds is what we call my subscribers here. We are not subscribers. We are Jaybirds. So come on, subscribe, watch other videos, comment, share, like the videos, all that good stuff. And do not forget to hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. Yes, I'm trying a whole new lipstick tonight. This is a Kat Von D as well. I guess I'm going through all my Kat Von D colors because I have a few. This is Kat Von D. The color is this Wolf? No, this is Dagger. So it's like a grayish color. I still have not done my nails over. It's like a grayish color, and I paired it with a little shiny. I think it's upside down, but like a little Avon Ultra Glaze Wear lip to give it a little bit of a shine. It's different, and because I have the grades dress on, I'm like, whatever. Y'all know I'm trying different stuff. Anyway, let's just get into this episode. Oh, I will be live on my YouTube tonight because y'all will see this on Friday. So Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As usual, it will be a special one. So get your questions together, come through. We're gonna have a good time, laugh, joke, the same as always. So come on through. So this episode of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, we see that Reginae not on here. We see that Brandon not on here no more. Zanika's not on here anymore. They have added Lil Mama, Masika, and then Bow Wow Girlfriend. Okay, and I guess Johnny Blaze is the main character this season 2. I mean, I get you lost some people, so you want to bring in some people who you assume will bring in some spice and everything nice. But I'm like, if you say so. So the episode starts off with Bow Wow. He's now 31 years old, and he is still claiming that he has an album on the way. That album been on the way a long time, okay? It's been on a long time. It's been on its way since you was in your 20s. So, I mean, at some point, we just don't care anymore, and that point is right now. So, his new girlfriend, I can't think what her name is right now. I wrote it down a little bit later. She's an IG model, big boobs, skinny waist. Typical. And, she's like, tell the story how we met. And she said it as if it was going to be something like just wonderfully romantic or just spontaneous. He hit me in my DM. You know what I'm saying? I went to a party. And at the party, he was ignoring me, so I left. And then he hit me up again. And at first, I didn't respond back. But then, he said he wants to do some music. So I respond. Girl, bye. Okay, you was the same thing he did with you was the same thing he did to the last girl he met. He sent her a DM, they hooked up. You've been around longer, okay? But when she said, tell us how we hooked, I'm like, it's an IG DM. That ain't nothing special. Girl, bye. Anyway, and she wants to be a rapper. I just don't. I mean, a girl he met on IG who's an IG model wants to be a rapper, and now she's with him on the show. I mean, come up whenever they come up. So she came up. Anyway, they about to go somewhere and leave. Her breasts look like they hurt. I mean, her breasts look like she got there's too many CCs once she got them done. I mean, the breasts just don't. I mean, they just too big, honey. And then they leave, and he got his little shirt open. Showing a little bird chest and whatnot, and she's like, close that up, don't shut off my goods. He like, but you do it every day. And she walking out, titties is all out, you know what I'm saying, all kind of girl, again, a IG model who want to be a rapper. She just don't seem serious enough for me. She seems like a girl who wants to be something in life, However, she wants to be something in life and she wants it to be attached to some kind of man. I feel that within her spirit. And I'm like, cause I'll tell you about it later. We see Deb and Brad. They out shit shopping. You know what I'm saying? Shit shopping. And I'm like, what stores y'all that got clothes that y'all both wear? Y'all don't wear the same clothes. And I don't even mean the same size clothes. I mean the same kind of clothes. So I don't know what kind of magical Wizard of Oz director, director of fashion they went to. But the lady said, I'm going to pull some pieces for both of y'all. Really? What you going to pull? But Brad do sometimes dress. Well, no, she don't. Brad ain't dressed feminine in a while. Like, she just, she real casual, street kind of, tomboyish, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm just still wondering what store they was at. But, Dad bring up how she's managing this club now. It used to be called, like, Blue Ivy. Now it's called Ivy. I'm like, did Jay-Z and Beyonce make y'all change the name? You can't have this bullshit. And she say how it's a restaurant. It's a 3-in-1. It's a restaurant, a lounge, and the naughty adult part in the basement for the rest of y'all. I'm like, so people can come eat and drink and dance around and go on the bottom of the bed thing and have sex and get their dick sucked. Okay. I mean, it's different. Anyway, but Deb do seem happier. She do seem less stressed. So that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? And everybody wants to, to be a part of something. So I get that completely. She brings up how for the opening of the club, she's going to have an introduction to Johnny Blaze. I mean, I believe everybody know Johnny Blaze in that area, like in Atlanta. I don't think people don't know who she is in Atlanta. I mean, you will be... introduction. Okay, if you like it, I love it. Brad look like you gonna really have an introduction to Johnny Blaze at your club opening. Like, are you for real? Like, you know what, Molly, you in danger, girl, because she like Johnny Blaze is trouble. You know what I'm saying? She said to Deb, you know what I'm saying, for you to be so strong, you also a punk, because you keep letting her punk you. She gonna keep doing dumb. She was saying that girl is trouble. She is trouble, and something's gonna happen. I can feel it, and I'm just gonna, I'm just saying. And Deb, like, I just believe in her, and it's okay to believe in people who you want to believe in, but, hopefully they believe in themselves. So they then have a little bit of a conversation where Brad admits how her and Bow are not talking right now. She says how him and her have not talked since that whole, since last season. It's been a couple months probably. And, she brings up how neither of them has reached out to the other. Basically because they both stubborn, but more because, Bow is, he's a little, he's as she said in an episode coming up, he should be a brat. Well, he should be called the brat because he's bratty. He's childish. He has the little temper tantrums, and then he just kind of spazzes out and be gone or whatever. But, it is what it is. We do see Bow at his mama's house, where he wants to say, I don't live with my mama. Yes, you do. Because you're at her house. Even though you bought her that house, you bought her that house. And she was living there. So if you then came and lived at the house that you bought for your mama, you do live with your mother. Okay? It is what it is. But he says how he just needed somewhere to stay. And because he's always gone, it just made sense for him to come and stay with his mama. Well, then you stay with your mother. Even if you're not there every day, even if you're only there once a month, if that's your resident, if that's where your mail goes, okay? If that's where the checks can be sent to, okay? If that's where the tax returns can be sent to, that's where you live, and it's with your mama. It's perfectly fine. Who cares? I don't live with my mama, but I wish I could. Nah, I need my space. And she like her, she like her space too. Anyway, he brings up to his mama how he like this girl. Now, the girl name is Kayomi. Let me let y'all know this right now. I'm going to mispronounce this girl's name at all times. I'm not going to try to remember how to pronounce it. It's too different. When people have these different kind of names, because I do wonder if that's her real name. But I'm like, I think it's Kayomi. But please believe, when I say her name, I'm going to probably say 18 different thousand ways, because I'm not going to remember how to say it. And now I'm not going to keep trying to remember how to write it. I'm not going to do that. So just know, if I say the girl name and say Key something, it's her. Anyway, he like, mama, I love that girl. I'm saying, I really like her because she's this, she's that, she's this and she's that, she's that and she's this and these things. But I'm like, oh, really? You in love now, son? You love that girl, son? Yep, mama, sure do. You know, she like, you know what I'm saying? I get it. He can say that he all in love or whatever. But I'm still concerned because I know my son and I don't want him dependent on nobody else for his happiness. And I like when she said that because it means she's aware that her son sometimes latches on to people to make himself be happy. And then sometimes if he's not attached to the people, he's not so happy. So she don't want another whole attachment type of love in her son's life. So she goes to meet up with Kilolo. So, you know what I'm saying? Kimoni, I told you I'm not gonna know how to pronounce her name. Kimoni, you know what I'm saying, talk about how she, you know, how she cares for Bow Wow. She cares for Bow Wow as well. How sometimes she see how bad his fans are, how much they love him, and how they'll try to be sneaky this and sneaky that and try to get to him. And I don't like that because what's mad is mad and he's mad. Well, no, he's Jesus'. That is God's son, not yours. And then she's like, you know, I've even tried to like pop up on him to try to catch him doing something, but I haven't caught him yet. Like when I pop up, he don't be doing nothing. And I'm like, wait, you popping up to see him and stuff? Well, yeah, you know, I do that kind of stuff. And then mom like, well, you know, y'all, you know, using protection, having sex, because I felt like she felt, okay, she already a little bit stalker-ish, so I don't want my son knocking her ass up. Is y'all using protection? This girl, Kilomi say, yeah, we use the pull-out method. Bitch, that's not protection. Okay, that's the least thing from it. Okay, the pull-out method is still raw sex. The pull-out method is not protection. Not in no way. That's like saying, I only shoot bullets with silver, I only shoot guns with silver bullets. Bitch, it's still a bullet. Okay, if you having sex and there's no condom, no birth control, it's called unprotected. The pull-out method does not protect nothing except, I mean, no, doesn't protect nothing. No, I couldn't eat nothing at all. Okay. She then brings up how her and Bow are also working on some music together because she wants to be a whole rapper in these streets. I said, girl, bye. So the mom like, you know what, okay, you know, I want to hear what y'all working on. Oh, well, you know what, come on down to the studio. Like, the song is a little explicit. You know, it's talking about the things that we do sexually. And she said, oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, you know, okay, if I have some time, I'll come on down to the studio. I'm like, girl, you don't want to do it. But whatever. So that whole thing happened. You know what I'm saying? Her and Kilolo. We see JD and the Brat chatting it up. You know what I'm saying? Chatting it up. I keep hearing Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? Backing it up, and it's in my head. Anyway, she at this station, so he come down to see her as she's like on break or whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? She brings up how it's so great that he's been inducted into the Songwriters. It's the Songwriters Hall of Fame, which you can only be inducted one time. You know, they say how it's only him and Jay-Z. They're the only two rappers who have been inducted into this prestigious, you know, club or whatever. So it's a huge honor for it to happen. So great. Okay, he's all excited. Anyway, you know, they then discussed the tour that they're doing, the whole So Def tour that I think has now been pushed back another week or two. It was supposed to start, I think, this weekend, and they like pushed it to like next week or whatever. Because JD said he needs to get some more things together. But at this point in time on the show, okay, Brett, like, you know, I was reading the roster or whatever, and I see Jagged Edge, I see Escape, I see myself, I see this, I see that. I don't see Bow's name. Like, what's going on? He like, oh, I didn't add him yet. She's like, what? Hold up, stop putting back on. You didn't do what? You know, he gonna be real mad if you don't put him on his tour. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be real pissed off to the highest point of festivity, as I would say. And then he brings up, like, look, the reason I did not do it was because, you know, because she said, you know, Bow is a So Def artist, so, you know, he should be there. And he said, I get that. He said, but however, everyone else who's going out on tour, they're all older. Where that came from? Sorry. They're all older, and the crowd will be different. Like, it won't be no Bow Wow crowd. And I feel like if he go on this tour and no one's screaming for him, or, you know, Bow Wow, give me Bow Wow. If no one's doing that, he will be upset. He would then say how the tour ain't shit, and he'll dog the tour. And I never thought about that Bow Wow probably is the only artist whose fans is in a whole different age range than fans of, you know, Jagged Edge and Escape, and it's a whole different age bracket. And even though I know Bow Wow's music and not remember the music back in the day, I also know more about, like, I wouldn't go to a Bow Wow concert and be screaming. Like, not at all. Because I'm like, no. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? All they want to do is just bounce with me, bounce. You know what I'm saying? But it won't be like that. Yeah. It won't be none of that. So I get what he meant by that. But I also feel like the same way each artist has their own group, their own core group of fans, some Bow Wow fans would have bought tickets. I mean, would depend on how much they cost. But you know what I'm saying? They would have been there. And if not, then that's a realization for him that, you know, you have to have that pull, bruh. It is what it is. But, you know, JD says at this time he tries to avoid, you know, Bow Wow getting upset because his name ain't being called on stage. Anyway, cool. Somebody said you should get a shirt that says cool. I don't realize how much I say that when I'm talking, but I do. I just thought about it just now. We see Ayana, who is DJ Hurricane's daughter. Her and that girl Amy still together. I am so shocked. I really am. You know, no shade to my lesbian J-Birds and my lesbian friends, but you know, sometimes, you know, some lesbian couples don't stay together that long when they be beef all the time, and I didn't think they would make it. But you know what I'm saying, they still together, whatever. They look happy. Okay, Ayana, she didn't heal from that surgery, got her breast reduced. She looks great or whatever. A couple of her lace fronts weren't right. A couple of them didn't look right. But a couple of them did. A couple of them looked amazing. It just depends. You know, we then see how Shania comes over. Shania is the daughter to JD. And she came over as well. And they're just basically talking about Kilolo. About how her and Bow Wow got together. And you know what I'm saying? How, you know, Shania, she's an IG model. And that's kind of where she came from. And then after she got with Bow Wow, she ended up being on, she was like a Wild 'N Out girl on the Wild 'N Out thing with Nick Cannon. And they like just trying to figure out, is she a gold digger? Like, is she digging for gold? Is gold digger for her? Like, what's going on here? Like, we need to get to know her, whatever, because again, Shania is like, you know, a little sister to Bow Wow or whatever, and Ayana is just along for the ride. So they decide to do a whole triple date, you know what I'm saying, with Ayana, her girlfriend, with Shania, her boyfriend, and then Bow and the Kilolo chick. So they're gonna get that set up. Now we then see Bow and Kimono, and they go into the studio. Okay, this is after she done met the girl, it was Mama, and she's like, you know what, I met with your mama or whatever, and I want to let you know that your mom asked if we was in production, you know what I'm saying, and also she asked about hearing our song together. He like, what? He like, first of all, why would you tell my mama that we have unprotected sex? Because, Bow, you're having unprotected sex. Like, cause she's like, yeah, I told her we use the pull-out method. He like, why would you tell her that? Why would the better question, my brother, is why are you having unprotected sex with that girl? I feel like the only time that you should have unprotected sex with the person is when you're, you be like, you know what? I'm okay if they give me the clap. I'm okay if I get them pregnant. I'm okay if they give me a disease, if my penis falls off. Like, you should only be okay with having unprotected sex with a person when you're like, you know what? I trust that they will either not give me an STD or I'm okay with getting an STD. Either way it go. You know what I'm saying? It's however you feel. So, I'm trying to still think if I like this lipstick enough, but we're going to rock with it. But when she say, you know, she wants to hear our song, he like, oh, hell no. Nope. He like, the song's like Pornhub. It's just porn. You know what I'm saying? It's too explicit. It's too nasty for her to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to hear it. And then he has a whole attitude. He like, I don't know why you told her about the song and like invited her to the studio session. But I'm like, I mean, it's because y'all have unprotected sex. She feel like she has rights now. When you have unprotected sex with a person on numerous occasions, you know, there's a whole nother set of just things they're allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? And she's taking the liberty of using those raw sex privileges, and she's using them to invite your mama to the studio. And this is what it is. So now they're in the studio. Okay, and I'm gonna say this. This could not have. I think they went down to So Dev Studio, but I feel like, you know, JD said, you know what, y'all can't use my real booth studio. Like, I'm gonna put y'all in the room where we keep the records at. I'm gonna get y'all a little laptop, a little microphone. Like, ain't no real seats in there, whatever. Like, it's a storage closet. It's a storage closet. We're gonna make it look like a studio, and y'all can record in there. I'm not gonna let y'all take up my real studio time with that bullshit, because she ain't a real artist. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do, because she in the booth and she sounds sleepy. I'm like, is she woke? Is she in a coma? What's going on right here? And I'm like, but you know what? And she's rapping this stuff about her and Bow's sex life. I said, Bow gotta have whack. He has to have whack dick, because you cannot be that just lackluster when you talking about your man's penis. Like, if it's good when you rap and you're remembering how good it is. And she just sounded so dick deprived. I was like, the raw sex can't be that good, and raw sex is amazing. So he must just have whack ass raw dick sex. I'm like, you give me nothing. It was just nothing at all. It was just whack dick rapping. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, this girl fix it. And Bob looking like she sounds shit. Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And he like, you know, she sound horrible. And you know, he tell her like, you know, you can't be. You got to get some basic voice. Get something about yourself. I don't know what, but get something within yourself. And then he know I just started rapping, so you know what I'm saying, it may take some time. But then you're not a rapper. You're not. I just can't take you serious. Then the mama walk in. The mama walk in and she's rapping about something about he sucking her butt and eating her coochie and all these nasty things. It's nasty. And the mama like, oh my God. Okay, well, let me hear the whole song. So she come in and she hears the whole song. The mama must not have no taste, because she then says, I like her flow. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cute, but I don't like her lyrics. I said, her flow is worse than the lyrics. The lyrics are just explicit. Her flow is horrible. Okay? You know, Bob like, oh, so it's a top 10 record? Well, you know, it's, you know, I don't know if it's top 10, you know what I'm saying? And she said in her confession, like, I know I'm going easy on her. I know I'm going easy on Kino No. But you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to just, you know what I'm saying, not hurt her feelings or whatever. And that makes Bob upset. Like, you know, when I was younger and I was rapping, whatever, you and JD did not go easy on me. I'm like, first of all, she not getting coached by JD. She getting coached by you. So in hindsight, she's being coached by like a little miniature JD. Okay, when it had hit 16 ground. You know what I'm saying? But he like, I don't like how y'all going easy on her. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't fair, because, you know what I'm saying, if she not gonna be in the studio doing it the right way, then she don't need to be here. Okay, we can't be out here babying her, which makes her leave upset. You know what? Me and Mama, we going out to eat. Again, she's using those raw sex privileges, but her ass don't need to be there. We see Deb meet up with Ayana. Mainly, I feel like the only reason they met up was so that they can both say how neither of them are speaking to Brandon, for one. And we don't care. We didn't like Brandon no way. Brandon had wore his welcome all up and through these streets. It was just team too much all day. And so I don't think anyone cares that Brandon is not on the season. Like, you didn't even have to mention him. Like, you don't have to mention Brandon the same way I'm pretty sure y'all not gonna mention Reginae and Zanique. So, you know what I'm saying? Let him fall to the wayside and let him be creative wherever else. Let him develop whoever, and let's see what else he does. Way back. And then Deb, of course, invites Ayana to the party at the Ivory, but she don't say, oh yes, a Johnny Blaze performance with her. She's like, you know, just come on down. It's gonna be great. See you at 8. And then, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna bring some friends. It's gonna be great. If you say so. We then see Bow. So Bow coming home from the studio, it's like 5 a.m. or whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying, Kiana like, boy, what time is it? She like, what do? You know, you want to tell me this? He like, yeah, it's morning time. You know what? You know, you can't be coming home at 5 a.m. We're going to have a problem. He like, what you know, I was in the studio working with, you know what I'm saying, I think was it Drea? Some girl, I can't think what her name is, but she's a so deaf artist. And then, you know, she's like, yeah, but you didn't tell me that you were working with a female artist. He like, she was on my album, like it ain't even like that. She then say, but she was on social media calling you brother. And he said, you said it as if she called me like baby or boo or whatever. Well, in Atlanta, brother mean y'all fucked. I said, you know what? She doing too much. I can tell already that she doing too much. Okay. And I don't like it. Girl, calm down. Do other women want Bow Wow? Absolutely. He's a nice looking man. He has money. I mean, he got whack raw sex dick because you can't rap about it, right? But you know what I'm saying? He seems like a whole catch. So yes, other women do want him. But this whole, you know what I'm saying, I can't have you not telling me exactly who you meeting with. Girl, you wasn't with that man shooting in the gym. You got with that man. He was already Bow Wow. He was already Shab Moss. He was already an established artist. You can't come in telling him that he had to tell you what he doing at work. Bitch, why? A collaboration or working with somebody, it shouldn't matter if it's a man or a woman. I don't think I like this lipstick. I don't think I do. But again, we rocking with it. Anyway, she doing the absolute most. And you know what I'm saying? Guess what I'm saying? Next, we see it's triple date time. Okay, so we see Ayana with Amy. We see Shania with her boyfriend. I can't think what the boyfriend's name is. And then they're waiting for Bow and Kilolo to get there. So we do see how Shania says how Bow Wow has a whole type. Okay, he skinny in the waist, big boobs, you know what I'm saying, long fake hair, whatever. He has a whole type. So she's like, hopefully this thing with this girl isn't just based on looks. I mean, it is. And she probably suck a bean dick. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So they get there and she look like his type as they see. And you know, they all chilling out outside or whatever. You're like, yeah, I hate being outside or whatever. It's kind of crazy. I don't like sit outside, but she like being outside. And then, you know what I'm saying, Kimani say, what's because, you know, I'm from the country, so it doesn't bother me. Ayana then say, oh, what country are you from? I'm like, bitch, what country? The country that's mean down south somewhere, or, you know, somewhere along the little border. Oh, I'm from North Carolina. I'm looking like, but when she said what country and not like what state, I'm like, girl. Pull up, tink. Anyway, you know, Shania then kind of brings up about her father and that induction to the Songwriters Hall of Fame, whatever, how she don't plan on going. But I'm like, what? You have to go? Like, it's a big honor. Like, only him and Jay-Z have been inducted. Like, you can't get it again. Like, he won't have this moment over. It's a big thing. And then she said, you know what? In her confession, she said, you know, I feel like my dad did not support me when I wanted him to help me build the whole my fashion line. So because he didn't do that for me and I felt like he kind of played me, I don't want to go. I say just like a rich kid. My daddy didn't start me no clothing line. I'm sad. When? Girl, go the fuck up, okay? And then gonna say, well, Ayana asked her daddy to do it and look how far she is. Well then, damn it, your daddy ain't her daddy, okay? And if your daddy daddy, give me some money. For what, baby? Because I'm broke. Okay, and you keep stacking that money and do your own thing. But you know what, kids these days don't want to do that. Anyway, Ayana never go for her line. She's about to do a new photo shoot, and then she's like, I gotta get some models together, whatever. I have to do this, I have to do that. And then we see, here go Kilolo. Girl, you know, I'm model, so if you want me to, I can model for you. She didn't ask you that. I mean, it was nice of her to offer, but she didn't ask you that. She wants exposure. She wants as much exposure as she can get before he drop her. That's what it is, okay? But she's like, you know, okay, you can model for me. I guess it is what it is. Don't trust the girl. Don't trust it. So we're now at dance party at this place club called the Ivy. The place looked nice. It looked very nice. It looked classy, real classy or whatever. And you know, Ayana see her daddy there. DJ Hurricane. He like, you know, hey babe, whatever, I got your little drink or whatever. I know you drink or whatever. Cool. Then she say, yeah, so it's a cool party. He said, yeah, you know, it's also a performance or like a Johnny Blaze performance show, whatever. She's like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, you ain't know? No, damn, didn't tell me that. I can't believe this. I got, I have, you know, Bow's girlfriend with me. I have Shania here and things ain't right with them. You know, it's not right. I didn't know. This was for her, and I don't want them thinking I'm being messy. Now, at first, I said, girl, you overreacting. Because first of all, you know what I'm saying? Kimani don't know nothing about nothing, so I don't think she would care about Blaze. Now, Shania, on the other hand, you know, we had the whole thing where Blaze messed up things at, you know, JD's studio last season, so she may be a little upset. But, you know, she's like, well, damn, you know, I'm going to have to go tell them what's going on so that they know. So she go tell them both how it's a Johnny show. And for the most part, Kilolo did not even know, that rhymes, that Johnny and Bao like had any kind of like situationship or whatever. And then she said, well, like, is she an ex? And they're like, well, no, he said they weren't like ever going together, but you know what I'm saying, they messed around. So we had that whole thing. And then she messed up my dad's shop. But they both say, you know, it is what it is. We gonna sit here and have a good time. We came to support Deb, it's fine. And then, you know, for Shania said, you know what I'm saying, I'm here to support Deb, so I don't care. So then when Johnny came in, it was funny. Johnny walked in and she waved like, hey y'all, and Shania didn't wave or speak back. Shania said she wasn't talking to me, so I didn't speak back. You know what I'm saying? For me, Johnny is just an extra in the room. I said, bitch, she just an extra in the room. I mean, but Shania, so are you. We just know you is this season, because you weren't even the main cast member last season, and your daddy is Jermaine. Okay, you are growing up hip hop. Your daddy is Jermaine freaking Dupree. But I digress. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? She walk in or whatever, you know, she waves, she walks in, she do her thing, you know what I'm saying? Kilolo and Kimani, I say Kilo and Kimani. Kilolo, like, you know what I'm saying, it's cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to Bob all about it because, you know, she has passed and his past needs to stay his past or whatever. We don't really care. Now, as they, because you know, it's Ayana, it is her girlfriend Amy there, you know, Kimani sitting there, and so is Shania. And then you hear like a whole melee in the background. And you because you hear like glasses breaking. They're like, what the fuck? So even they turn and look like, what the fuck going on? They're like, it's a whole fight. Let's go look. So they get up and go to where the fight is, like on the other end of the club. You see Deb coming out, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Deb comes in, like, what's going on? You then see Johnny Blaze acting a plum D crazy mess, okay? She barefoot. I mean, it's Cardi B, Nicki Minaj already. I'm like, what is going on? She barefoot, her titties is out. She trying to fight this person. Now, this is the situation we heard about when this like months ago, when Love and Hip Hop Atlanta finished filming. This happened like a week or two later, where Stevie J and supposedly Britney popped up and was beefing with with Johnny Blaze, and you can see them. You can see Stevie J, but they're blurring his face. Okay, I'm like, that's Stevie because it's the whole orange backpack, and you can tell it's Stevie. Okay, but they're blurring his face. I didn't see Britney at all, but that's who supposedly went there and who threw a cup at her, and a whole fight thing happened. Johnny like, yeah, I was here, you know what I'm saying, and then two people who I don't, you know, I had bad blood with or whatever, came in beefing or whatnot, and she threw a cup at me or whatever. And so, you know what I'm saying, do you think I'm gonna not, you know, respond or whatever? And so she's like, you want Johnny Blaze? I'm gonna give you Johnny Blaze. She up here, I mean, look, bruh. Y'all can't be fighting, okay? You just gotta cut it out. It's just kind of crazy, okay? She barefoot in this cute little white two-piece. I don't know if it's a dress up. It was like a little two-piece dress or whatnot. And now, her breasts are out. She's swinging. You have multiple people. It's literally the Cardi B Nicki situation in reverse, because this is the budget Cardi, Nicki Minaj beef. This is a low budget, you know what I'm saying, C-list, D-list, E-list, F-list celebrity thing or whatnot. And, you know, it got so bad to where Johnny was like, she swung on someone in her own camp who was holding her back. Bitch, let me go. And she swung. I said, what is going on with this foolishness? And everyone's looking like, this is crazy. Like, because she breaking glass. Like, I think with the whole thing with Nicki and Cardi, it was just them two. Neither of them were like breaking stuff and like all this extra stuff. It was just Cardi throwing her little shoe, going off, trying to get at her. But Johnny was going bananas. She breaking glass and she throwing stuff. She's knocking chairs. I mean, she's causing damage to the property. You know, I feel like when you go to somebody's place of business, don't be breaking up their shit. If you're gonna fight, you know, go fight. If you're gonna fight it out, but don't do that by breaking glasses, breaking shit. I don't like that, okay? It's just too much. Anyway, security holding her back as a whole. Again, everyone trying to figure out what's going on, and for us, it's hard to see what happened because, again, they were blurring people's faces, so they did not let us see who she was fighting. But this all played out on social media months and months and months ago. This is just our point in seeing what happened on the inside. And you really didn't even see anything because they didn't even show they weren't not even filming or shooting her before it happened. Because I feel like if they were, they would have shown whatever words being exchanged. But they did not. So it was what it was. At this point in time, y'all want to fight. Y'all want to fight. Y'all want Johnny Blaze. I'm going to get y'all. And she outside, barefoot, titties out, in a whole little two-piece outfit when she was supposed to be there performing, and now she fist fighting, okay? And then they're like, I can't believe she out acting a whole plummy fool or whatever. Why you acting a fool? This is supposed to be your night. Leave that bullshit alone. But, Johnny Blaze ain't to that point. I think Johnny Blaze might be worse than Cardi B. Because at this point, Cardi has things to lose. So, it's only so far she gonna go and doing things. Johnny don't have shit to lose. Like, she has nothing to lose at this point. So even her fighting is not going like, oh my God, I had all this. It's not. It will more likely get her name in the industry more. And even we know that Cardi said that the reason she got at Nicki at that party was because I'm not going to see her at the grocery store. So I attacked her where I saw her at. So, with this low budget Cardi and Nicki beef on here, I guess it's gonna have to do until next week. Anyway, that's my whole review, people. I hope you guys enjoyed. Put your comments below. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.
It's like love, 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 and music.